All right, welcome everybody to the first edition of Comment Corner.
Whoa, comment corner.
Yeah,
Do-do-do-do-do.
if you might know that previously on the Tarqaron podcast, you might want to tilt that back up because now you're cropped out the top of
Oh
your
no.
head on ours.
Oh geez.
It
Well,
was
it
perfect
like
before.
it's okay. Well, it slipped back for me, so that's where it was. But all right, there it
Yeah,
is. It good now? We good? We
good
good?
enough.
Comment corner. It's a little rough around here, rough around the edges here in comment corner. We're
Previously,
just
we
getting
did it
used to
with the
things here.
Tarqaron podcast. We would do read all our comments at the end of each episode, and so some people would pop in just to see that part. But then
Yeah.
since now Tarqaron podcast has come to an end, we want to still acknowledge the comments. I want to encourage people to comment more too. So we're gonna do once a month comment corner. It could be as long as it needs to be, essentially, but usually it'll be a pretty quick video. But hopefully we can get more comments, and then it will have to do
Yeah.
5-hour comment corners, and then it'll get out of
I know
hand.
it'd be crazy. Yeah, it'd be like, whoa, we got a whole comment thread to go through here. Type.
But yeah, it might literally be like 5 minutes sometimes, depending on how many
Yeah.
comments we get. But because also with Survivor, if there's any spoilers in it, I'm not going to read those. So
Usually keep those till either the season review or the episode in which they're relevant.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, but still good to acknowledge the comments we get and go through them and talk about them and offer our own commentary. There you
hmm
go. Boom.
So yeah, I mean that's the thing. If you want to comment, feel free to comment on any video on Tarkron, no matter whether it came out in the last month or not. I'm just going based on the newest comments and going from basically the last Tarkron podcast episode till now, and seeing if there's anything new. All right.
Because I know we've actually highlighted comments on like old videos that we get sometimes too on these. So
Because every now and then you get a comment on an
happens.
older review or something, but you can
Yeah.
still go back. Yeah, you can comment on any of the older videos.
Yeah. Go for it.
All right, so on Survivor Heroes versus Villains, episode 4, The Hobbit on Crack, got a comment from the Goo Man 67. He
Ooh.
says, Alec, I'm so sorry you lost your job, but I'm glad to have you back. We love to see you around here.
Well, hey, thanks a lot. I appreciate the feelings. Yeah, actually, good news. I got hired again. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so I have a job. I have a job once more. I'm employed. As of what we're actually recording this on a completely different day than we normally do. I'm supposed to start. Technically, I was supposed to start tomorrow, but we get a huge snowstorm coming through right now. Or we're supposed to. I'm not going to get hit hard, but where I have to travel to do training,
Mm.
they're going to get hit like way worse than I am. So they
Yeah.
actually postponed everything. They canceled all the stuff. So gonna
Okay.
push it back another day. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I've waited this long to be employed. I feel like I can wait another day. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I appreciate that, and I thankfully have a job again. So looking forward
Yeah.
to getting back working again.
We're about to get hit with the
Sucks.
storm today. We were just talking about that before this, but it's saying
Yeah,
like potentially upwards of 2 feet. But and for New Jersey, that's not it's very unusual. But they're saying it's supposed to
yeah,
literally be snowing, um, and not letting up for like 24 hours essentially. So I might end up getting
yeah.
stuck
That
at work
sounds.
tonight.
See, that sounds like there's usually a storm up my way. That's like once a year. That's kind of like that, but we haven't had really anything quite like that this year. So it's always crazy to hear about like my friends that live around the coast or Zach getting hit harder than I'm getting hit. That's just crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
So
Also on that same episode, we got Chase Ferrier who says once again a ton of great stuff in this episode. Coach's breakdown and his moment with Tyson, which is really awesome, and it's really cool to see the bond they had the first time he's still alive, and Tyson was able to help him through that. That then
yeah,
transitions to another brilliantly edited coach speech about how he's different than most in King Arthur. Love it. A little bit of Russell versus Rob, which has just built up every episode amazingly. Then, of course, Tom and JT's move to get Suri out, which is actually a really smart move for everyone to get Suri out this early. Really peaked Tom on this season in this episode, and I've always wished he lasted a little longer. Also, sorry you lost your job, Alec. Hope something new opens up for you soon, man. Keep your head up.
it did, and
And
it did.
it
That's
opened.
appreciate the well wishes. I very much. That's means a
Mm-hmm.
lot.
On the 2025 Blastia Awards, we get a comment from Blinkoom who said, "So next year, I guess I'm gonna have to guess even harder to win that best feature."
Yeah, the best guest feature. Yeah,
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 which did clarify it's not the best. It's not about the guess. It's about the happens to be the video.
yeah.
On our top 10 of 2025 video, we get a comment from Re Louie, our friend
Nice.
Rusty. He said, "A great top 10, gents. Really enjoyed you guys gush about things like Perks of Being a Wallflower and It's a Wonderful Life, two of my favorite movies, Astrobot and Bloodborne, two of my favorite games, and really enjoyed all the Final Fantasy VII talk since Rebirth was Alex number one. I'll definitely try to get through the original leading up to part 3 of the remake trilogy. Especially with a lot of the
Yay!
quality
Please
of life
do.
enhancements they've added to recent versions of the game, it'll make playing through the game a breeze. I've played it
Right.
lots of times, but never rolled credits, so at this point I really wanted to just play it to see the story in its entirety and to be able to compare it to this trilogy once Part 3 eventually releases."
They do have some stuff for to make it like they basically made it like given it a story mode to the point where it's like you can just play for the story. Like, and
Really?
you can skip battles. You can basically give yourself invincibility during battles, like for the mandatory ones. So it's like you can you can you can do it. I don't encourage that
Rusty's
typically,
gonna
but
skip all that
like
shit.
it's
See
it's
that?
my it's not the way I prefer to play games, but like people want to play the game that way. They just want to experience the story. Okay, sure, go for it. I
Yeah.
mean, they're adding that to the remake and rebirth as well.
Oh.
The update on they updated all versions of remake now to have basically all of those. To basically have like super easy mode where literally every attack that you do gives 9,999 damage. So you can just like breeze through and invincibility. So it's just so you can just breeze through the game.
Oh.
So yeah,
Okay.
they're doing that for rebirth too. But I think with the FF7 with the original, I think that if you did that, I don't think I might be wrong about this, but I think it disabled trophies. I think when you
Mm.
did that, like you wouldn't be able to earn trophies doing it. But with remake and rebirth, you can. There's nothing saying that you can't do that with those. So
Hmm.
it could be a really easy trophy now, as opposed to one of the hardest ones. Now in rebirth, it might be super easy to do.
Yeah, I might start. I might try to get the original Final Fantasy VII in this year. See if I can fit it in at some point with our backlog quest, maybe.
Yeah, be a good checkpoint game.
Survivor Heroes versus Villains, Episode 5 reaction. Russell Knight's coach. We got a couple comments. Random Rex 6 said, "A chocolate feast, the only thing Jerry's ever wanted." That's right. And this is a moment that we actually didn't really key in on in the episode, which is funny in retrospect. Where you know how Colby does the whole thing where Jeff's like offering them pieces of chocolate and he's like, "I'm ready to play. I'm just ready to play." And Jeff's like, "Well, we'll start
Oh
when I'm
yeah,
ready, brother." Um,
yeah. Oh yeah, that's
so,
right. Yeah, he kind of
but
like
it's a
had there was like a weird
comment
like
from
a
Rogue Merc where he's like, "Colby, quote, enough with the merriment. I'm here to defeat my opponents in battle. Also, Colby, oh, I'm sitting out." Because he sits out immediately after saying that. He's like, he's ready to
yeah.
go for the challenge. And then they're like, "All right, who's sitting out?" Colby.
I was like, I am out. That
So,
is that is really funny, actually. No, enough of this. Enough of this crap. Let's go.
yeah.
I'm sitting down.
On our introducing backlog quest video, Blinkoom said, "Looking forward to following along. Should be a really fun year." Blinkoom was featured in that video.
hmm well, I'm excited. Uh, I'm hoping he's he streams on occasion. I actually caught his some of his Gents Challenge game that he
Yeah, I
was
went
playing.
back and was watching some of the VOD of the Lost Eden. It's
It's
crazy.
great. That game is weird.
I
That game is so
love the voice
weird.
acting. It's very inspired.
It's yeah.
I love the one
It's
guy who's like, you. He's so good.
there's that guy, but the music in that is like has no right to be as good as it is. Also,
Yeah, well, I watched like just kind of had it all in the background the hour like first hour and a half of that stream. So I don't know where it goes from there, but it's a very weird premise. On Also on Russell Knight's coach episode, Icy Purple 5053 says commenting to boost the algorithm because you guys are underrated.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, Chase Ferrier said, I would say one of the weaker episodes of the season, but it's still jam packed with good stuff. Russell finding the idol again and knighting Coach is awesome. And the build up to Russell versus Rob is awesome. On episode 6 of Survivor Heroes vs. Villains, Banana Etiquette, Tyson votes himself out. Mino Kills commented, you gotta feel for Rob here. His split vote plan was foolproof, and Tyson had absolutely no reason to change his vote. If he votes as he's supposed to, Russell goes home and Parvati is most likely next, and Rob most likely goes into the merge with a solid alliance. Like you guys said, Tyson effectively voted himself out here. Easily up there as one of the dumbest moves in Survivor history. Also, James ended up tearing his ACL and meniscus, so he had no real shot at competing physically down the line.
Oh no, yeah, there's no way.
Hmm.
That's yeah. I mean, where we are now, he's already, he's been voted out. But that's
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no shot, no shot. That's just nothing you can do with that. Like, yeah, tearing ACL. I remember people in high school. That's like a 2 month thing, basically,
Yeah.
to recover from that. It's like 6 weeks to 2 months. There's no way.
Josh comments, I do think it's very unfortunate that the Tyson vote off happened during a double boot. There's so much interesting and complicated stuff that happened behind the scenes that led to that result that the edit is forced to ignore because they have to show all the heroes stuff. It's like if they had to squeeze Eric giving up immunity into half an episode. This is an episode where I'd really recommend people look at the secret scenes and exit interviews. Okay.
Okay, interesting. Is there? That's actually something that has been alluded to before. About like people knowing some of these other sort of information. I know there's like the episodes with the alternate scenes and stuff. There's some of those like recap episodes where they explore
Right.
different parts of life on the island, but I didn't know if there is like an archive somewhere of after the seasons come out where people can go back and actually listen to everyone's like, hey, this is who I'm voting for and this is what I have to say, you know, type
No, I
type
think they
thing. Or
used to do something like that on the DVDs, like where you could see
mm,
the voting confessionals, or on YouTube they put them. I think they stopped doing that. Forget when, but I know that the people will reference secret scenes, which are essentially just extra scenes I would either upload to. I was gonna say to YouTube. I don't know if at the time, but nowadays it would be something to upload to YouTube or on Paramount Plus as a separate scene that they didn't make the episode. So the reference and stuff like that. But then obviously a lot of interviews in the last 15 plus years since this
yeah,
came out.
true. True. Yeah.
That might be just about it. That might be just about it.
Just about it right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool. We got a nice little smattering there
Yeah.
of comments. Nice to hear from everybody. Nice to hear some familiar names, new names.
But sound
So
off and we'll respond to your comment here.
yeah,
Within reason, we'll respond to pretty much anything. So there you go.
true. Yeah.
Comment. You
So
can comment here, whatever. Like literally, it could just be random questions for all we care. It's as long as you're commenting, it's a comment corner, baby.
heartening to hear that Rusty is being like, I'll do it. He's taking my advice to heart. Yay.
He might do
But
it.
he might do it. That's good. He should do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that also, yeah, I mean, I love talking about the person being Wallflower, and yeah, go watch that top 10. It was a lot of fun. Uh, just talking about all the different stuff that we that we watched and played and everything last year.
Yeah.
So
But hopefully, putting this video out, it'll get it out there to encourage people to comment more.
yeah,
And whether it be, like I said, any questions, responses to the episode, or reviews, whatever it may be.
heck, you can even comment on comment corner episodes. That's the amazing part about
That's what I'm
YouTube.
saying. Comment,
Yeah,
comment whatever below, and we'll also respond to that. You know.
yeah, yeah.
There you go. Well, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. I'm going to suggest a random Tarqaron video for you to watch next.
Random rules.
Everybody knows what Random Rules is. Everybody
Everybody
knows.
knows.
So if you enjoyed this, go check out our review of Blood Rain on the GameCube.
Ooh, throwing back.
It's over 6 years ago at this point. Wow. Check it out and come back next week for more videos. Always new content on the way. And appreciate you commenting, liking, subscribing, and checking out this video. Right?
All right. All right.